Give me a short welcome note. According to above information for YouTube videos, the script must be engaged people, and most attention-grabbing were, when we talk about rare coins that can completely change someone's life overnight. The James Madison $1 coin stands as a shining example. Struck in connection with the legacy of America's fourth president, who served from 1809 to 1817, these coins are far more than pieces of metal. They symbolize history, freedom, and a nation's journey, while at the same time holding unimaginable financial value in the world of see tours today. Imagine holding in your hand a coin linked to the era of America's constitutional foundation, a coin that, if rare enough, could turn out to be worth more than houses, cars, or even businesses combined. The allure of the James Madison coin lies not just in its presidential symbolism, but also in its scarcity. Collectors across the globe hunt tirelessly for specimens tied to this period, and when an unusual strike, rare error, or limited mintage appears, the bidding wars begin. This is what transforms an ordinary-looking coin into something that collectors are willing to pay millions for. A tiny flaw in minting, a unique engraving, or simply a coin surviving in pristine condition across centuries can make the difference between a pocket-change trinket and a life-changing treasure. What makes the James Madison coin especially exciting for collectors is its historical context. Madison was known as the father of the Constitution, a man who carried the weight of America's democratic ideals. Owning a coin minted in his honor is like holding a tangible piece of that legacy. But beyond the historical pride, the true magic lies in the fact that collectors will pay almost anything for rarity. And that is why these coins today are recognized as some of the most expensive and valuable $1 coins connected to the presidential series. A person who finds one in their drawer or old piggy bank might unknowingly be holding a golden ticket to wealth. In the current market, rare coins such as the James Madison $1 from 1809, 1817 are highly sought after, with stories surfacing of individuals who once thought they had nothing but loose change, only to realize they were sitting on fortunes. Some examples of rare bicentennial or early presidential coins have sold for sums that can reach into the millions, instantly changing the lives of their owners. This is not just about numismatics. It's about the thrill of finding something that bridges history and wealth, a true treasure hunt in your very own home. The emotional impact of this discovery cannot be overstated. Imagine being someone who suddenly realizes that the small coin you've kept in an old box since childhood is actually worth more than you could ever dream. Overnight, your life changes. You're no longer just holding a coin, but a piece of history with unimaginable financial value. For many, this possibility is what keeps the passion for coin collecting alive and burning stronger than ever. And for those who stumble upon it accidentally, it is nothing short of destiny delivering them fortune wrapped in history. Collectors and investors today know the potential of these coins, which is why auctions are fierce battlegrounds. Every detail, from the coin's strike to its preservation, matters enormously. A coin with sharp details, uncirculated shine, or a rare mint mark can ignite competition among buyers, driving the price to heights unimaginable to the average person. This is why numismatics is considered not only a hobby, but also an investment strategy, one where knowledge and patience can unlock treasures that others overlook. So take a moment today to check your coin jars, those dusty piggy banks, or even the piles of coins tucked away in drawers. The James Madison dollar linked to the years 1809-1817 is not just another coin. It is a fortune disguised in metal, a relic that could change your future in an instant. If you happen to find one of these rare and valuable pieces, you are not just holding money. Next up to in when it comes to rare coins that hold the power to transform ordinary lives, the Andrew Jackson $1 coin tied to the years of his presidency between 1829 and 1837 stands out as one of the most fascinating treasures. Andrew Jackson, the seventh President of the United States, is remembered for his fiery leadership style, his role in shaping America's financial system, and his connection to the era of the common man. Coins minted in his honor are not just metallic artifacts, but symbols of a turning point in America's story. And among collectors today, these coins carry a level of rarity and prestige that can instantly make their finder unimaginably wealthy. The extraordinary value of these coins lies in their scarcity and historical weight. Unlike modern coins produced in massive numbers, rare strikes and preserved coins connected with Andrew Jackson's era are not easily found. When one surfaces, whether in mint condition, a special issue, or a rare error piece, it can command prices in the market that soar into the millions. Collectors are drawn not only to the president's legacy, but also to the idea that each coin represents a surviving relic from a time when the nation was still defining itself. That scarcity makes this coin a golden opportunity for those lucky enough to own one. For many, the thought that an ordinary-looking coin could be worth life-changing money seems unbelievable, but this is exactly what makes numismatics so thrilling. Andrew Jackson's $1 coin embodies that thrill because it is linked with the spirit of resilience and boldness that Jackson himself stood for. The emotional weight of realizing you may have one of these treasures tucked away in a jar or drawer is overwhelming. What at first feels like spare change could in reality be a hidden fortune, waiting for you to discover its true power. Collectors who actively pursue these coins are not just buying a piece of history, they are investing in legacy. Auctions often become electrifying battlegrounds where Andrew Jackson coins are fought over by passionate bidders who refuse to back down. The bidding price can climb higher and higher as the rarity of the coin stirs excitement, and it's in these moments that the true value of such coins is revealed. A coin once dismissed as just another dollar can suddenly reach a value that could buy luxury homes, cars, or even secure financial freedom. The life-changing element of owning one of these rare Andrew Jackson $1 coins cannot be overstated. Imagine being the person who stumbles upon one in an old family box or piggy bank, realizing that you are holding not only a fragment of history, but also a passport to unimaginable wealth. This sense of discovery is what makes the story of coins so captivating. It transforms ordinary people into fortunate holders of treasures that kings and collectors alike dream of possessing. Even more intriguing is how coins like these remind us that fortune often hides in plain sight. Some of the most valuable coins ever found were sitting untouched for decades, waiting for someone to realize their worth. The Andrew Jackson dollar is no different. It could be sitting silently among piles of old change, blending in until the right set of eyes recognizes its true potential. This is why every collector, casual or professional, is urged to check their stash carefully. That one coin could be the key to a new chapter in your life. In the end, the Andrew Jackson $1 coin connected to 1829, 1837 is not merely a coin. It is a story, a treasure, and a fortune wrapped in history. It bridges the past with the present, reminding us of a president who shaped America while offering unimaginable financial rewards to those lucky enough to possess it. So before you dismiss that pile of coins in your home, take a closer look. You might just find yourself holding a ticket to wealth beyond imagination, a discovery that could change your destiny overnight. Next up to in the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar coin with the Philadelphia Mint mark, P, is one of the most talked about coins among collectors today. Though millions were produced, a few rare varieties and minting errors have transformed ordinary-looking coins into treasures worth thousands, and in some cases, even life-changing amounts. This coin was the first U.S. dollar to feature a real woman, Susan B. Anthony, the legendary champion of women's rights, making it not just a coin, but a symbol of American progress. When it debuted in 1979, it marked a bold step forward in U.S. coinage, blending innovation with historical significance. But hidden among those coins are rare versions that collectors are willing to pay a fortune for. The 1979 $P coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and what makes it truly special is the existence of two distinct varieties, the narrow rim near date and the wide rim far date. The wide rim variety is the one that excites collectors, as it's much scarcer and commands a high premium in the market. On the wide rim coin, the date is positioned closer to the edge, making it visually distinct from the common version. While the narrow rim coin is worth only about $1 or $2 in circulated condition, the rare wide rim variety can bring in hundreds or even thousands depending on condition, especially when found in pristine uncirculated or proof-like quality. That tiny difference in spacing has made the wide rim 1979 $P one of the most hunted modern U.S. coins. What truly drives the value of the 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar isn't just scarcity, but condition and grade. Coins that remain untouched, with sharp details and mirror-like surfaces, can fetch incredible prices at auctions. Professional coin grading services often certify these coins, and when a 1979 P wide rim coin receives a high grade like MS67 or MS68, its value skyrockets. Collectors are willing to pay big money for perfection. A spotless coin with a strong strike, full luster, and no wear marks. Even more exciting are coins with minting errors, such as double strikes, off-center impressions, or planchet flaws, which can push the price even higher, sometimes reaching into the tens of thousands. There are also a few proof and experimental strikes that add to the mystery and allure of this coin. Some early 1979 P coins were struck using test dies or experimental blanks, creating subtle variations in texture and finish that make them unique. These coins were never intended for circulation, but somehow escaped the mint, becoming some of the most valuable Susan B. Anthony dollars ever found. Collectors who understand these nuances can spot potential fortune among ordinary-looking coins, and many stories exist of people discovering these treasures in old collections, cash drawers, or forgotten rolls of coins from the 1980s. The fascination with the Susan B. Anthony dollar also comes from its place in American coin history. It was meant to replace the cumbersome Eisenhower dollar and introduce a more convenient, smaller-sized dollar coin. However, because it closely resembled the quarter in size and color, it was often confused and quickly fell out of favor. What was seen as a failure at the time has now become a collector's dream, as fewer people saved them, leaving the rare varieties even harder to find. That twist of history, a coin once rejected by the public now worth a fortune, makes it even more intriguing. In today's coin market, collectors are willing to pay astonishing prices for the 1979 P wide rim Susan B. Anthony dollar, especially when certified and in top condition. Reports of coins selling for over $10,000 are not uncommon, and unique mint errors or proofs can reach even higher figures. As the interest in modern U.S. coinage continues to grow, these 1979 P dollars are gaining legendary status, with many experts predicting further increases in value as the supply of high-grade specimens dwindles. This makes the 1979 P one of the best examples of how a modern coin can become a future heirloom. So before you spend that dull-looking Susan B. Anthony dollar sitting in your drawer, take a closer look. It might not be just pocket change. Check the date, the rim spacing, and the overall condition. What appears to be an ordinary dollar could be your gateway to unimaginable wealth. Coins like these remind us that history has a way of hiding treasure in plain sight, waiting for those who pay attention. Your 1979 P dollar might just be more than a coin. It could be the key that changes your fortune overnight. Next up in the 1950 wheat penny is one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatic history, a small copper treasure that continues to capture the attention of collectors and dreamers alike. Minted during an era of post-war prosperity, This humble 1-cent piece carries more than just its face value. It holds the potential for astonishing wealth. Hidden among millions of ordinary pennies are rare variants, minting errors, and exceptional conditions that transform this simple coin into a priceless artifact. For those lucky enough to possess one of these extraordinary specimens, it could truly mean an overnight change of fortune. The story of the 1950 wheat penny begins with its design, which showcases Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and two stylized wheat stalks on the reverse, symbols of growth, prosperity, and American endurance. Although billions of wheat pennies were produced from 1909 to 1958, only a fraction remain in pristine condition today. The 1950 issues, especially those struck at the Denver and San Francisco mints, are particularly intriguing to collectors. Over the decades, most of these coins have been circulated, worn down, or lost, but the few that survived in perfect mint condition, especially with rare errors, have become numismatic gold mines. What makes certain 1950 wheat pennies worth a fortune lies in their striking errors and exceptional preservation. Some of the most valuable varieties include those with double-die obverses, off-center strikes, or misaligned dies. In these rare cases, a tiny imperfection during minting transformed an ordinary coin into an extraordinary rarity. Collectors and investors eagerly seek out these coins, sometimes paying thousands or even millions of dollars for the perfect specimen. A flawless 1950 wheat penny in uncirculated or proof-like condition, especially with unique characteristics, can easily rival the value of gold or even precious gemstones. Beyond their monetary value, these coins hold deep historical significance. Each wheat penny serves as a time capsule from an era when every cent counted, and when the craftsmanship of minting was a matter of national pride. The 1950 edition reflects the spirit of post-war America, resilient, ambitious, and full of hope. Holding one in your hand connects you directly to that chapter of history, a tangible reminder of how far the nation has come. It's not just metal and mint marks. It's a story of endurance, craftsmanship, and the passage of time. For modern collectors and casual coin enthusiasts, the allure of discovering a valuable 1950 wheat penny is irresistible. Imagine rummaging through an old box or an inherited collection and finding a coin that could change your life overnight. Many people have stumbled upon fortune this way, through a single coin overlooked for decades. That's the thrill of numismatics, the blend of history, luck, and treasure hunting that makes even the smallest discovery feel monumental. Every old penny deserves a second look, especially those marked with 1950 and a clear D or S mint mark. Today's market for rare coins is booming, with passionate collectors and investors driving prices to record highs. Auction houses, private collectors, and online marketplaces have turned the rare coin trade into a global phenomenon. A perfectly preserved 1950 wheat penny with distinct minting features can spark fierce bidding wars, often fetching staggering sums. As time goes on and fewer high-quality coins remain in circulation, their value continues to climb. Owning one is not just an investment. It's a piece of American heritage that grows more precious with every passing year. So before you dismiss those old pennies lying in your drawers, take a closer look. That unassuming 1950 wheat penny might be your key to unimaginable wealth. It's more than a coin. It's a legacy, a symbol of opportunity, and a potential gateway to fortune. Whether you're a serious collector or someone who simply enjoys the mystery of hidden treasures, the 1950 wheat penny stands as a shining example that sometimes the smallest things can hold the greatest value. Check your collections.